Hello again, my name is Zolna. This is the 21st of March 2018. I'm going to attach a rather interesting little video. It's 23 minutes and 26 seconds in duration. It's Nikolas Cruz, his arraignment hearing. Now, I want you to pay special attention to Nikolas Cruz. Does he look like he's completely out of his mind? Notice how when he shuffles and walks, he's got his head down, looking at the ground. And when he sits listening to the arraignment, I don't think he hears anything. I think that they've cooked his brain completely. I don't think he has a clue as to who he is or what he did or what he didn't do. He's been totally programmed. This is unbelievable how they can destroy someone's mind and get away with it. Look at Nikolas Cruz. Tell me that guy isn't out of his mind. Well, you could say, Gabe, yeah, he'd have to be out of his mind to have killed 17 people and injured another 17. I don't believe he killed anyone. Folks, people don't want to pay any attention to what Stacy Lapel had to say. Have you heard one mainstream media other than ABC News? And they did it by accident. They didn't know what she was going to say. That was a live interview. How come President Trump hasn't interviewed Stacy Lapel? How come Fox News? How come One American News Network hasn't interviewed Stacy Lapel? Don't you find that somewhat odd? I'll attach this link. You take a look at it and you tell me if this kid isn't completely out of his mind. Not because he murdered anyone, because his mind's been destroyed by the shadow government. He's a scapegoat. This whole thing is nothing more than to push forward with the Second Amendment takeaway. That's all it is. The first thing they'll do is go after the ARs. Then they'll go after all long guns. And then they'll go after all handguns. They've already made mention that that's what their intentions are. We give up our guns, we give up our freedom, and we give up not only our own lives, but our children's lives as well. Just remember that. Look at what they did to this kid. Doesn't he remind you of the Colorado shooter, and the Tucson shooter, and the South Carolina shooter? They all had that same nobody home stare, because nobody was home. Their minds have all been destroyed by our government. The same government that took down the Twin Towers. The same government that told us about the Gulf of Tonkin. The same government that let Pearl Harbor get decimated so they could get the support of the American people. That's that same government. That's why it's a cult, my friends. It's a cult that's been around for a very, very long time. They need to take away our guns. And once they do that, we'll lose our freedoms. And many of us will lose our lives. That's sort of what I think. And I feel so very sorry for this poor kid who had his mind destroyed by our government. That's sort of what I think. Tell me where I'm wrong. You can't, can you?